This is for Year 12 methods. It comes out of 9F question 4F. Find the derivative with respect to x. I've got a couple of choices here. I can use the product rule because I can see that I have 3 root x all multiplied by x squared plus 2x. So I could actually set that up as a product rule. Or alternatively, I could multiply it out and use some algebra to get separate terms and then take the derivative. The second option doesn't leave it in factorised form and I would need to factorise. So I'll do that one first and then I'll do the product rule and then you can see which one you prefer. And then obviously you pick what you think is the most successful for yourself. So I'm going to turn this into 3x to the half times x squared plus 2x and multiply out and I get 3x to the half plus 2 is 5 on 2 plus 3 times 2 is 6, x to the half times x to the 1 is x to the 3 on 2. And if I call that y equals, then y dash will be 3 times 5 on 2 times x to the 5 on 2 minus 1 or 3 on 2 plus 6 times 3 on 2 times x to the 3 on 2 minus 1, which is a half. And that will leave me with 15 on 2, x to the 3 on 2, plus 2 goes into 6, 3 times 3 is 9, x to the half. And if I was to take out common factors, I would take out my half. And I've got a 3 in the 15 and a 3 in the 9, so I'll take 3 on 2 out. And x to the, well, I've got a 3 on 2 and I've got a half, so I take out a half. And that would leave me with 5, because 5 3s are 15. 15 divided by 2 is 15 divided by 2. X to the 3 on 2 minus a half is 1. Plus, I took a 3 out, which leaves me with 3, but I didn't have a half, so I'm going to have a 6. And the x is gone. So what have I got? I've got 3, 5x plus 6 all over 2, and I've also got a root x. So I might put that 3 at the front. And I'd go 3 root x and then times that. Okay, so that's my derivative in factorised form. What would it look like if I use the product rule? So I'm going to say this is equal to uv, where u equals 3x to the half. So u dash equals 3 times a half, x to the negative a half. And v equals x squared plus 2x. So v dash equals 2x plus 2. And the derivative, so if this is y equals, then y dash will equal u v dash plus v u dash. So u v dash, so 3x to the half times 2x plus 2 plus 3 on 2 x to the negative a half times x squared plus 2x. So I'm going to take out the 3 and I'm going to take out the 2 and I'm going to take out x to the negative a half and that's going to leave me with the 3's gone. I didn't have a half, so I'm going to have a 2 there. The x to the negative half leaves me with an x, and I've got 2x plus 2, plus the 3's gone, the 2's gone, that's gone, x squared plus 2x. 3 on 2 x to the negative a half. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times 2 is plus 4x plus x squared plus 2x. Might just use a red text. This gives me 5x squared plus 6x and there's a common factor of x there, so that's the same as x bracket 5x plus 6. So what is my final answer? I've got a 3 on top, I've got a 2 on the bottom. I've got x to the negative a half times x, which will leave x to the positive a half, or root x, and I've got 5x plus 6. So there it is, the same answer as this one. This is using the product rule, this is using some algebra to simplify, and then taking the derivative each separately, but then taking out common factors to be able to factorise.